Good morning everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. Today's video is going to be a fun one, just like every other video that I say. And today I'm gonna try a brand new makeup to me, some from the drugstore. I have some cool lippies here, plump your pucker lippies. I have some Becca foundation, I have some Marc Jacobs concealer, I have an Anastasia Beverly Hills blush, I have NARS lipstick, and of course I'm going to put to the test the Essence Taupe palette that you guys saw me talk about this in one of my haul videos. This is a beautiful palette, so we're going to create a nice look. So yeah, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell. It would really help out my channel so much, and let's get started. Okay, so on my lips right now I have the Essence Plumping Lip Filler, and this is just a tingling lip filler. It's just a lip plumper. So I have this on my lips right now to plump the lips. I've done my brows. For my brows I use the Glossier Brow Flick in the shade Brown. So that's kind of a newer product to me as well. And let's get into the face, the complexion first. Now I don't have a new primer, so for primer I'm gonna use my sunscreen, my Glow Screen Super Goop. I already have sunscreen on my face, and I know that this really goes very good with all of my foundations. And this is a new foundation by Becca, well, new to me actually. I found this at TJ Maxx, and the price I got was $14.99 for this Becca foundation. I'll show it to you guys in a second. Now let's get into the foundation. So this is a Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour foundation, and it's in the shade Buff. It is a very beautiful looking foundation. It's glass. It comes with a pump, and it says that it's a 24-hour high coverage foundation. So because it's a high coverage foundation, I'm just gonna go a little bit, and I'm just not gonna add too much because I don't want to look cakey. And then we also have another concealer by Marc Jacobs. So I'm gonna go with a small pump like this. You can see the consistency. Maybe it's already too much. Let's apply to the hand. So I'm gonna go with a brush. I'm gonna use my Rare Beauty brush and push it all in. This is the only shade that they had left at TJ Maxx, and I picked it up because I wanted to try a Becca foundation, and I don't really have that many high coverage foundations. Mine are more sheer BB creams and lightweight. Ooh, I can already tell this is very, very high coverage. My son is playing some hockey games right now, and my husband is updating me on how he's doing. I decided to stay home the first game so that my daughter can get a little bit more sleep because it was an early game, and so that Kona doesn't stay alone for too long because he has another game today, and we're gonna have to leave Kona home alone, and I just felt bad. So first game we decided to stay home. So yeah, my husband's sending me updates on how the game's going. Okay, so as you can see, a little goes a long way. I still have on my hand. It looks beautiful, and I think the shade is not too bad. Now let's go into the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot, and this is the caffeine concealer and foundation. So this is like 2-in-1, but I'm gonna use this as concealer, and I got mine in the shade Light 130. So pretty, I love it. And this again was $16.99 from TJ Maxx, and that's Canadian. So I'm just gonna guess it comes into a glass container, and it comes with this big tofu applicator. So I'm just gonna put a tiny bit here in the inner corner. I don't want to put too much because I don't want it to look cakey. Maybe I'll bring it up all over the lid as well. I'm gonna go into a new powder, and this is the Annabelle Perfect Matte Translucent Powder. And this is supposed to be a dupe for the Pat McGrath Fetish Under Eye Powder. So I'm gonna use this powder for setting up this concealer. It is very lightweight on the eyes. I really am loving this powder. This is the first time I'm using it, and I can feel how lightweight it feels, kind of like the Pat McGrath one. So this is a very affordable, I think this is a Canadian brand. I'm not sure if they sell it in the States, but I got this from Shoppers Drug Mart. So it's a very good translucent powder for your under eye area. If you have more mature skin or drier skin, this seems to do the trick. Now let's go into, I don't have a bronzer. We're gonna go into my newest bronzer, and that's the Makeup by Mario Sculpting Stick. This is in the shade medium. Always pull the wrong side. I like to use the brush on the other end. We can apply more, but we're gonna start slowly. Make sure you blend it upwards and do the stamping motion. If you do the dragging one, you could lose some of that intensity in the product. I love this bronzer. I'm gonna have to add a little bit more because I wanna be more bronzed. Such a great invention, so easy to travel. You have two products in one because you actually have a nice soft brush that helps blend out the product so nicely. It's just a beautiful product to have in your collection. Okay, so let's go next into, I'm so excited about this one. This is another cool product, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Blush in the shade Peach Caramel. Look at the packaging. I love the color. And it's still sealed. I just purchased this from Sephora. Ooh, made in Korea. I can tell. Look, the same packaging. It's very beautiful, very luxurious looking. And I think on one end, yeah, we have the blush. There it is. And on the other end, we have the brush. Much smaller than the Marc Jacobs one. You can see the difference. So let's try apply this blush. Oh no, first I should go into a highlighter. I ordered a highlighter from Sephora, and that's the Nude Sticks one. It has not arrived yet. So I think I'm gonna go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow Highlighter in the shade Perla. I like to apply my highlighter before my blush. It just makes it look a little bit more natural. Gotta take a sip of coffee. I love my iced coffee. Okay, we're gonna go into this guy. Now, like I said, this is in the shade Peach Caramel. I'll show it to you on my hand how it looks. Beautiful fall color. So let's apply it like this first. Very gentle stamping motion so we don't lift up anything underneath. Now let's go with the brush on the other end and see. Ooh, another very cute soft brush. This is again a product that if you go traveling, it's good to have. It's a smaller brush, so probably prefer a bigger brush, but this does the job. As you can see, it blended the product nice. It's a very simple, soft, bristle, dense brush. So you can see that it did a good job as well because it's more smaller. It takes a little bit more time to kind of blend and perfect the product on your face. Let's go back on this cheek, and I'm gonna apply it with one of my favorite brushes for applying cream products, whether it's blush, bronzer, or even foundation. I love this brush by Cool Beauty. I want to get another one because I'm using this for blushes and bronzers, but I want to get one that I use specifically for foundation. So now I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna go into the product. Ooh, picked up quite a bit, and apply it with the brush directly. It's a very beautiful blush. It does not lift up the foundation or the products underneath it. As you can see, I've used this by itself by stamping it and with its own brush, and it did a wonderful job. And for a faster look, you can just use a brush yourself, pick up the product and apply it on your face. So I am happy to see that being a stick cream product, it doesn't lift up your complexion underneath when you apply it on the face. Okay, now let's go into the eyes. So today we are going to use the Essence Taupe It Up eyeshadow palette, and it's this beautiful one, very cool tone. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and let's get started. Our eyes are powdered. Let's get into a brush, and I'm gonna first go into this shade right here, and I'm gonna apply it kind of all over the eyelid to set the eyes. It comes with a mirror, so that's a good thing. You can use it for applying your makeup. I'm gonna go into the next matte shade, which is this one right here. I'm gonna use the same brush and apply this in the crease. Ooh, I haven't done like a silver cool tone look, so this is exciting. I normally don't buy any eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore. I find it very hard to find one that I like. I have the NYX one and I'm happy with that one. And now I found this Essence ones and I am so excited because I've used this one before and I can tell you, spoiler alert, that the shades blend so beautiful on the eyes. There's no patchiness at all, and the shades are just, love the color story. Love the color story. They have other ones, pink, purple, orange, and green. I bought the green one and this taupe one. I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye. So I'm gonna diffuse the lines now here. Bring it a little bit higher with whatever product I have left on the brush. Let's go. I'm gonna go into this shade, which is the darkest shade here. I'm gonna try apply it in the outer corner, and for that I'm gonna use a flat brush. Let me make sure it's clean. I really love this sponge type of thing. I don't know what it's called. It's called the Color Switch Quick Dry Makeup Brush Cleaner. It's so easy to just clean your brush, and you don't have any product from the brush that you've used before if you didn't get a chance to wash your brushes. So I'm gonna go into this one. Let me see how it applies with a brush and try to put it in the outer corner just to intensify this outer corner a tiny bit more. Yeah, look at that. You see what I mean? And I didn't even wet the brush, and look how beautiful it just applied. So I'm gonna bring this in the crease now with whatever I have left on the brush. We're not done yet. We're gonna use all the shades in this palette, don't worry. So now I'm gonna go into this other silver one, which is a tiny bit lighter. I'm gonna use my finger. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And I'm gonna put it in the middle of my eye, but that's it, just the middle of the eye. And I'm gonna go into this beautiful lighter, the lightest silver, which still has some shimmers. I'll show you in a second, which is this one right here. I'm gonna put it in the inner corner to lighten up that inner corner more. What do you guys think? We're still gonna do some blending on the outer corner. So I'm gonna go into this MAC brush right here and go into this matte white shade and apply this in the inner corner on top of that light silver we applied, so we can kind of open the eye more. Now I'm gonna go in my first Real Techniques brush and blend this darker shade so that it doesn't look out of place. And I'm gonna go back into that darker shade and just add a little bit more. So I'm gonna go into the same dark shade with that same fluffy brush. See if I can apply it with this on the bottom eye. So I will stop kind of in the middle here, the middle of my eye, and then I'm gonna go in with the medium darker silver and apply that. It's kind of more of a pointy brush, so I can control it better, and apply it here in the middle of my eye, connecting it with that dark shade. And I'm gonna go into the lightest silver and apply this, let's see, in the inner corner here. I think I need a different brush, a more pointy and harder brush. This is the BH Cosmetics one, number 11. Let's see now. Yeah, this is a bit more precise. So I'm gonna go into my first brush here and kind of bring this darker shade now here and connect everything. I think I'm gonna use this Blackest Black by L'Oreal. It's kind of like a paint pot type of product, so it's gel, hard to gel, and I'm gonna use my favorite e.l.f. brush, and this is this needle brush, you see. So I'm gonna use this because I can get really close to the lash line. So I don't think I'm gonna do a wing. I'm just gonna intensify this lash line. So I'm stamping the product very close to the lash line. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. See, the trick is don't rush. Just take your time, don't rush. I think this looks pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna apply some mascara. And for mascara, I have two. So I have my favorite Essence Lash Princess False Lashes Mascara, matches my nails. And here I have the Annabelle Skinny Mascara, which I'm going to apply on the bottom lashes. I'm going to show you the wand. I think you guys saw it before. Look at this. Very skinny needle-like wand, which is very easy to apply the bottom lashes. I'm going to apply the mascaras, top and bottom. Enjoy this intermission and I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah! That's what I'm talking about! More massages, Mom, while I eat my bone. Ooh.
Okay, so mascara is done. As you can see, the eyes look phenomenal. I'm loving the eyes. I'm gonna zoom you guys even closer so you guys can see. Okay, what do you guys think? I think that this eyeshadow look looks so beautiful, so icy, so ready kind of for winter, not even fall, but I just love a silver soft eye look. It looks beautiful. So I would love to hear your thoughts down below, what you guys think. Anyways, let's play with lipsticks. Okay, for lipsticks, I have some from the drugstore. This is by the company The Balm, and I have my NARS one. Definitely want to use NARS, but we can always combine it with some of this lipstick. So I'm going to show you, this is in the shade Amplify by The Balm. Swatch it for you guys if you can see any of them, because they're kind of more, you see, balmy looking with some pink shift inside. So we'll keep that in mind. We'll see how the NARS color looks like. The next, this is in the shade Overstate, so it's kind of the same consistency as the first one, but more of a brown shade with gold glitters. So you can see pink glitters, some gold brown glitters, and they have like a minty type of tingling smell. Now this is a lipstick in the shade Dotting. So this is what the product looks like, and it's more of a coral shade. Beautiful. And the other one is in the shade Dedicated. It's more of a darker shade. Let's see here. Ooh, pretty. Love them. So let's check out this NARS. Again, I got this from TJ Maxx. This is in the shade Get Off, and it was $9.99. Again, this is Canadian. So it's a very subtle pink right here, which is perfect for this eye look. So let's see, I think I'm gonna try apply it without a lip liner, because this is more of a lip liner itself. So I love this lip color. It is very similar to my lips with a little bit of a mattifying effect, and it's so easy to use, so easy to glide, so easy not to make any mistakes with it. Love this NARS lippy. I love the mattifying effect, but I want to try this out for you guys. Plump Your Pucker Lip Gloss in the shade Amplify. So we're just gonna apply a little bit in the middle here and see how it looks. Just add a little bit of gloss. Here is the final look. I have another product that I did not try out today, and I want to try it in another video. It's a Natasha Denona Chrome product, and it's for the eyes. So I'll keep that for another video because that wouldn't go very well with this eye look. But I think that everything turned out really, really nice. Okay, final thoughts are Becca foundation. If you can still grab it and you like a very high coverage foundation, get it. I have dry skin and I'm managing to use this without having the foundation settle in any fine lines and making it look still a little bit of dewy if you combine it with a dewy primer underneath. And make sure that you don't use too much. Even half, I used almost a full pump. I didn't even push the pump all the way down because I didn't want to have too much foundation. When it's a high coverage foundation, a little goes a long way. So I am loving this, and I was so lucky that this shade actually works for me. I would never go for the shade Buff. So I'm loving this one. Concealer, another beautiful concealer by Marc Jacobs. This is a concealer slash foundation, so you can use it as either a foundation all over your face, but it's in a lighter shade, so I like to use this as a concealer for the inner corner and outer corner. Again, it's a very high coverage, heavy concealer, so a little goes a long way. If you have any texture under the eyes, I suggest not to use this under the eyes, only in the inner corner for a brightening effect. Again, I have dry skin, so I didn't put anything on the center of my face. I've used it once with the Becca foundation. I've used it in the center and it looked very cakey. Like within an hour, it settled in the fine lines, made my face look very dry and cakey and like I was wearing a ton of foundation. So this is how I suggest to use this one. Now, let's see, what else do we have here? Ooh, the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush. I am loving this. This is in the shade Peach Caramel, and it's a beautiful product. It comes with another brush on the other end, and it's just so easy to travel with. You don't need to bring a lot of brushes, but if you want to apply it faster, you can go ahead and apply it with a brush by dipping in the product. And it's a beautiful product because it doesn't lift up anything underneath. It's a cream product, and it applied and stayed on the face without moving the products underneath at all, and without losing its color. By the end of the video, the color is still on my cheek. So I'm loving this product. Definitely recommend it. Obviously, the makeup by Mario. You guys know my thoughts on this. I love this bronzer. The lipsticks. Okay, the Essence Plumping Lip Filler. This is a great product to use on its own. Underneath, before you apply your lipstick, it just makes your lips feel like they're filling up, and it gives you that cooling sensation. The lip glosses, these are okay. I think they're great for toppers like what I did, or you can wear them on their own. They don't feel sticky at all. They actually feel very lightweight on the lips. So I'm excited to use this on their own as well. And my NARS Lippy, oh my goodness, this is a velvety matte lip pencil. I love it because the shade is just beautiful on my lips. It goes with any eye look. I can use it with absolutely any type of color on my eyes. I love that it's a lippy, so I don't have to use a lip pencil if I don't want to. But if you do want to emphasize your lips more, feel free to do that. So this is a beautiful lippy and the shade is just wonderful. Now, what can I tell you about the Essence eyeshadow palette? Okay, let me start with the amazing things. I'm a great fan of this Essence palette. I love them. I know that I love this and the green one. I don't know how the others perform because I don't have them. But if they perform as well as this, then I recommend them all. I don't like buying eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore. I love everything from the drugstore, all other makeup, but with eyeshadow palettes, when I buy something, I want to buy something that I use, that I keep, and not just buy it for a video and then not liking it and then throwing it out. So I took a chance with this one because I love the packaging and the color story, and I'm so happy I did because the shades blend wonderful. There's mattes, there's shimmers. You can use them both mattes and shimmers with a brush, with your finger. They work wonderful on the eye. The color is just vibrant on the eye. You don't have to apply a lot, and it's easy to blend. It's not patchy, and the color story is just beautiful. So I am definitely recommending this palette. Look at that. You wouldn't think much of it. I've used all the shades, but you can see what a nice, cool, icy look you can create with all the shades. So loving this one. And of course, I love my beautiful mascaras. Definitely recommend those. And my powder, the Annabelle powder. Grab this one. If you don't want to invest into the Pat McGrath Under Eye Sublime Fetish powder, grab this one. It is very lightweight. You can see that there's absolutely no creasing under my eyes at all. I don't feel it. You know, sometimes powders make your skin feel like when you move your face that it's dry and it settles in your fine lines. This didn't. I did not use it on my face. I used it under my eyes and on my eyelids, and I don't feel any heaviness at all. It's a very soft, very light powder. So I am recommending this one as well. If you're in Canada, I think it's only in Canada they're selling this. But yeah, that's all for today. Those were all my products. I really hope you guys enjoyed this full face of new drugstore mixed with high-end products that I picked up from Sephora, TJ Maxx, drugstore, and I really had fun filming this. I think that all these products look really great on the face. So yeah, if you enjoyed it and had fun watching, please consider subscribing. Give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and I will see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.